Do 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 ba da da dum ba da da dum. Do 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 do. We are live. Hello, hello, hello. Oh man, my hair looks amazing now. All right. Welcome YouTube. For those watching on YouTube, if this is uploaded, this means the session will be starting in 30 minutes, so you can skip ahead. 30-minute marker. I don't have a marker on the YouTube videos because I'm lazy. But 30 minutes into the video, we should be starting, assuming everyone's gonna show up. If they're not, then at the 30-minute marker, I will explain when we will be starting. So we'll see. So yeah. Yeah. And there's no one in here, so otherwise I'm just gonna kind of guess chill. Mess around, hang out, whatever. Test out the dice. We're using blue dice today, our blue dragon. Let's see if I can get the video to. There we go. Pretty dice with our little dragon dude. I don't know which dragon this was. I think it was just a blue dragon in general. Let me stream delay here. There we go. So, got that. And yeah, hopefully we'll see how the guys do tonight. I've got my trap generator up, so that'll be ready to go. I don't have a random encounter generator yet. That is something I'll have to work up. But for the time being, we've got our encounter thing set up. Of course, with Grim Legacy, as this group is, and those who played the Time Fuckers and such, their campaign I don't ever really plan much for. I kind of make it up as I go. It's just easier. Hey Fuka, and yeah, so
Hello.
nothing's planned as for those who are watching this. I don't plan these
As
sessions
usual.
out anymore because yes, Grim Legacy is impossible to plan for. These assholes legitimately. Well, for example, a good one from last week. For those who are familiar with the series, actually on Wednesday, Wolf, as Zilpip, was planning to go and start his little side quest of going and dealing with the Spider Queen. Now, I had reserved that quest for another player, but it didn't bother me. Then he changes the plan the next episode. So, of course, I have to immediately toss it out. And yeah, so no longer do I plan for Grim Legacy. I don't plan encounters, I make them up as I go. And that's why I also use random generators for them because it's just fucking easier. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you too, ho.
Hi, Fraz.
What?
Basically, I was explaining because I had a comment on a video at some point asking me about if I actually plan out these your guys' campaigns because your guys' seems so much less like story driven compared to Rejected Potential, who are very story driven and like are focusing on their own thing. So, and I was just explaining that no, I don't plan any shit for you guys because you always make up shit as you go, so it's just easier to come up with it on the fly.
Yay.
So that's why I legitimately like my campaign notes for Grim Legacy, which I don't. Let me not let there be any doubt. I wrote, let's see, 5 pages of fucking story for these assholes, and
And it's all went out the
I
window.
got one quest done from them, and that was they basically only because of the fact that they had nothing else to do. But yeah, so I've stopped planning shit for them. And so yeah, I make it up as I go. I make sure to remember my characters. Such as Tenem is a good example. Remembering who they are, what their backstory is, kind of having the way that my best advice, and I'll probably do a video on this one day, on how to work with a chaotic party such as Grim Legacy or the Time Fuckers, which were technically two separate parties because we did have different players at different times.
Woo! Spring
Um,
break.
yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, to deal with this, one of the biggest things I recommend is actually just creating NPCs and being overall ready to go, and know your NPC stories because that will more help flow the story for the players because that's what they're more interested in when they play like this. Specifically, Tren and Wolf are chaotic players. Whereas Fraz and Fuka, and I haven't gotten that much experience with Robert, who played Kilxius, now plays Uridash. Yeah, where Fraz and Fuka are more set towards a story-oriented campaign, Wolf and Tren are not. So it's just easier to make it up as I go, since those two tend to lead more often. So yeah, that's why the Time Fuckers was a lot more interesting, a lot less chaotic.
Why? Because I was the one leading them.
Yes, and you followed my story hooks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wolf has been leading you a lot. Wolf has no interest in any of my story hooks. He has made it his fucking mission to screw with me through this entire campaign. I've been kept on my toes, so. But yeah. And for those watching this, also, if they're still watching the pre-show stuff, we do take a mandatory break at 6:30 now. That the players are given a few minutes to chat amongst themselves, no matter what's going on. So, just as a heads up, that will be forever in the future while we go on during this, which is what, an hour and a half in. So, assuming we go for the full 3 hours. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Speaking of which, I wonder if the other guys are going to show up tonight.
Probably forgot.
Oh, I did message everyone. And if they've forgotten after, let's see. What's my oldest video of this series on YouTube, I wonder? I know I've got it in the playlist, so let me look real quick.
Last year?
Probably something like that. Well, I know it's last year. I just don't remember when we started. Playlists.
Wasn't it in February?
It might have. I didn't. Oh, I didn't record that. Let me see. Grim Legacy. Yeah, let's see the playlist. Please don't just start playing. I don't want to listen to myself. Session 1 was. Oh, don't start. I don't want to hear the noise. March 2nd, 2019. So we have gone on this campaign for over a year.
Hey, 1 year anniversary has
You
already
know
been
what?
passed.
It has been the 1 year anniversary. I just came up with exactly what today's session is going to be about based on that. And that's honestly, as a DM, one of the things, again, with chaotic players, you got to be able to work on the spot. Sometimes things just got to give you inspiration. And the players find it more interesting for some weird reason. Although, I gotta admit, the Time Fuckers campaign was funnier than shit. Y'all managed to destabilize an entire continent and put a new monarch on the throne. And now Logger's dead, fully. The puppet Logger is dead. There's no ruler in the human lands.
Yes, there was. You
No.
said, yeah, you did. You said it was the well, the quote-unquote sister of the Vencast family.
Wow, Fuka. Someone's saying
Yeah.
fuck you in the background.
Twitch.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, man. Um. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I did mention that. I think it was, yes. So yeah, but still, they managed to. They basically put the human lands back to what it was, being run by another queen of a related to a god. Because Adara, yeah, Adara was Nazarik's daughter, his one of 4 daughters. You never got to meet the other 3, and yeah.
So you guys want to go back to the human lands?
No, fuck you. Shut up. No, we're not doing that arc again. That was
I
a
mean,
pain in the ass to
the
write all that.
Rakshasa lands are much closer to the human lands.
Oh, fuck you guys. You're making my life difficult. But yeah. So we'll see what goes on tonight. Tonight should be kind of fun. Why does my stream say offline? Am I live?
No, you're online.
Oh,
I see
okay.
you.
Oh, that's Twitch's inspector thing. Okay. It says live. I don't know why it says offline on that thing. Huh. Stream manager is weird. Let me refresh it and see if anything changes. Yeah, huh. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's saying excellent. Okay. Okay. So that was just their inspector. All right, wanted to make sure. Yeah. Tonight, well, if everyone shows up, it'll be a good episode. Cause that just gave me
Doesn't
some
Robert
inspiration.
have like work tonight?
I don't know. you all joining or no? I mean, if they don't join, we'll do a small episode tonight anyway. So either way, I can still roll out my thing. Oh man. Oh yeah, I wonder what's been going on in the stock market. Fraz, how's Canada doing right now?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
You don't watch the news or anything? I mean, is your
No.
prime minister still living? I mean, come on, you gotta
Yeah,
have
he's
something.
still alive. I'm pretty sure he still doesn't have the what's it called again? Coronavirus. Unlike
Nope.
someone else's prime minister.
Trump's a president.
Philippine?
No. No.
Oh.
Britain. Boris
England's,
Johnson
yeah.
has it.
Hey,
Oh.
as long as the Queen doesn't, I'm okay with that, man.
And I'm pretty sure who's the Queen's child again? What's his name? Prince
Oh,
Charles?
Prince Charles has been
Yeah, he
confirmed,
also has
Yeah.
he's been coronated.
which will bump Prince William. If Prince Charles dies, Prince William will immediately be set up.
Wait, William was the one who is now dating the black girl, right?
No,
I
and
think-
she's not black. First off, she's South African, and she's white. She's tan, but she's white.
so mixed.
Yeah, she's mixed. She's mulatto, if anything. And that's Prince Henry.
Ah. And
Yeah.
what line is he?
Man, that
How-
joke just went through
Henry-
everyone's heads, huh?
Henry is William's little brother.
Okay, so second in line?
No, so it goes Prince Charles, who's William and Henry's father. Then it'll be Prince
Mhm.
William. Then it'll be Prince George, which is William's oldest son. His daughter, I can't remember her name, and then his other son, and then Prince Henry. And
Ah.
Henry actually has abdicated, so he has given up all claim to royalty.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now, the reason I know this stuff is because my great aunt and my great grandmother are both big fans of the royal family. I know more about the royal family since living here than I have ever, and only of this specific line. Which, just to make a comment on this, for those who are English, for that one English fan I probably have out there, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, is not actually technically traditionally English. Her family is German. So that's kind of interesting. She's her family
What's
is
her
related.
house name again? I forget.
Windsor, I think. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, the second's house. I think it's Windsor. Yeah, House of Windsor, which is technically
Also, that's Prince Charles, by the way.
Fuck
it's
you, Tren.
So House Windsor is the house of Schleswig and Holstein, Sonderburg, Glucksburg, which is basically they're German and technically
Danish?
Saxon. It's German Danish. And then her husband, I believe, is Greek and Danish.
Oh god.
So, and he actually gave up his nobility, or they lost their nobility in England and fled to Greece. And then during World War One, I think it was, that's when he actually met Queen Elizabeth II. Fun fact: Queen Elizabeth II actually enlisted in World War One, I believe. I think it was World War
Oh.
One. She was part of the mechanics, the engineering corps of England. She worked on cars, like she's a full-blown mechanic.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the woman is she's very interesting to study.
Well, now I know what her Pokemon team is like.
And her husband, I believe, was an airman for the Greek military. I think, and then just like Prince Henry is an airman for the English military.
Don't let Trent know that. He's gonna go ballistic.
What? I mean, I think he'd already know that. It's pretty common knowledge that Prince Philip. Is it Prince Philip? God, fuck, I can never remember his name. The Queen's consort.
Her husband.
Yeah, the Queen's consort is he is technically originally English royalty or nobility, but yeah, his family gave it up and moved to Greece. And then he regained it when he married her. However, he still stayed as a prince. He was never elected as a king. He is her consort. So in New York. Oh wow. Trump considers coronavirus quarantine in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Fuka, you're gonna be quarantined even more. Because it can get worse.
Fuck, I'm not. Stop me.
If they start putting you on camps, let us know. We need to know this stuff.
Remember remember to
I'm
know how
not
to
getting
turn
no
on
fucking Humvee. Shut up.
European banks are asked to suspend dividends. Could the U.S. banks be asked the same? Well, U.S. banks don't pay shit for dividends, so fuck them.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
A guillotine building materials costs 1,200.
That's good to know. Wait, just to build a guillotine?
Yeah, the materials and stuff.
Jesus.
I mean, I imagine the wood.
$1,200.
Okay, wood, rope, and a big blade. I don't imagine. I mean, I think I could build it for cheaper. I mean,
Nails,
I think
the
the
suspenders,
no,
on
I think the
how
most
how long it
expensive
is, stuff like.
portion would be the blade. That would be the most expensive. I mean, but I think building it would be. You could probably do it for under $500. I think the blade would be the only expensive part.
Question.
Hmm.
How much are you guys gonna get given from the thing again? UBI, I think.
Well, I don't. Fuka didn't file. But I did. So I'll be getting 1,200 since I am under 75,000 annually, but I have no dependents. But because I have no dependents, I'll also get it quicker because of the whole bullshit that they're doing with kids. I don't know. Oh, also don't drop your iPhone right now because Apple can't repair it. Apple's third party companies that produce this stuff aren't open right now.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
new pieces aren't coming in, so don't break your iPhone. This is why I like Android, people. Always buy an Android.
I've dropped my Samsung phone so many times accidentally.
Yeah, but see, a nice thing about an Android in general, and any other brand other than the iPhone, is if you break it, there's a cheaper. I mean, it's usually an older model, but it's usually gonna cost you maybe $100 at most to go get another new one, even if you're on contract.
Yeah.
Back in the day when they did have contracts. Nowadays, it's just you pay it until you're done, and then you can go get a new phone. The upgrading thing doesn't exist anymore, which is stupid. Apple factories are running, but suppliers worry about iPhone demand. Yep, Trump tells GM wasting time. Yeah, they're building ventilators. Okay, got it. All right, but yeah, so kind of been interesting going on. I'm looking forward to the 1,200 because that's gonna pay for my textbooks. Thankfully, I have two really good teachers this term that are being awesome about saying, "Hey, you don't need you don't need to spend the full $123 textbook.
Jesus.
Here, that's a cheap one, by the way. That's the digital copy the school sells. That's cheap. The physical copy is $300. He's like, we're only doing the first 1 through 9 chapters. Here's the website you can use to get it. Honestly, you just need a digital copy. It's like $54, and you can use any of the previous editions if you find them cheaper. They're all the same, all the exact same chapter. That's it. I was like, oh, okay. And then so I went in there. I got the $54 one because I couldn't find the other editions. That was it. And then the other teacher, he has basically said, I'm not giving you as a textbook. It's pointless. You're not going to read it. You're basically working from home anyways. Here are the Harvard cases. We're going to just do a bunch of case studies for this term since all the businesses that signed on to do the actual class of portion, which is basically where we help them out with building a business plan, are closed and it can't open. He's like, we're just going to do case studies. Buy these case studies. They're $23 in total for the whole package. There you go. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. So I'm waiting for my last teacher to hear from them to see what they're going to do. But yeah, this is going to be an easy fucking term for me. I'm so excited. Ugh. Means I'll get a bunch of writing done, some D&D done. It'll be just awesome. And I only have to actually go to one lecture that we're doing through Zoom, which sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that, but honestly, if that's the worst, I can sit there and do homework while the guy patters on, and I can I can turn on OBS and record the whole thing, so I don't have to listen to it.
Alright then.
That's my advice to anybody who has to use Zoom or Google Hangout or whatever. The teacher just use an OBS or just use OBS. Do a quick video record. Don't do a stream. Don't stream it. That can get you in trouble. And then that way you can listen back to it for notes. It's so much easier. I do
I'm
not use
fucking
anything
dead.
else.
I just saw like a few teachers that I know
Mhm.
from my college on fucking Twitch.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Dude, when I was at Mount Hood, I had a teacher
Blackmail
who
them for better grades.
They're not my professor, so I can't.
Shit.
Dude, when I was at Mount Hood,
Blackmail them for your professor to give you better grades.
Dude, no, when I was at Mount Hood taking statistics, my teacher was the same age as I was, and he had a master's degree.
Jesus.
So, I feel that. The guy, we were talking, he's like, yeah, it's weird. I'm, teaching guys my own age. I was like, yeah, we could have gone to high school. He's like, I went to Gresham. I was like, oh, fuck you, dude. God damn, we legitimately graduated high school the same fucking year. It was ridiculous. I'm like, at 20, I was 24 when I met him. So he had done his college. He just finished up his master's and started teaching at Mount Hood. And I was like, oh, this is fucking weird.
So wait, he finished high school at 15?
No, 4 years for bachelor's, so he was 22 when he finished his bachelor's. He was 2 more years for your master's, so he's 24. He had just finished his master's, I guess like a term or two beforehand, because I was taking him in the fall, and so I think he got it in the spring. So yeah, and he had gotten a job at Mount Hood as a temp teacher, or what do they call him, adjunct. And
Oh,
yeah, so
Jesus.
yep, 24-year-old dude with a master's in mathematics. And he was teaching my statistics class. I'm like, we literally graduated the same year. I mean, don't get me wrong. That legitimately, the only thing that bothered me is the fact that meant I was that far behind. It was just, oh god, it hit me hard. But it's okay because I got a better paying job coming up. So, speaking of which, I gotta take a leak. I'll be right back. Jesus, my mic is sensitive. It could hear my door closing.
I'm pretty sure I heard some trickling noises too.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time I'll charge you.
No.
Oh man. So yeah, I guess Wolf and Wolf, Kilxius. I mean, I wonder if they're gonna. Oh yeah, that's right. He changed his name.
Doesn't Robert have work today? Or
I don't
tonight?
know. He said he wasn't sure unless unless the company because he's working at a cigar shop right now. So unless they scheduled him. Coffee. Who's all watching tonight? I wonder. I got 3 viewers. That's oh well. Now it dropped to 2. Fuck you, whoever that was that left.
Probably Trent.
Probably. Like, oh shit, he noticed. Man. But yeah. As far as it goes though, it'll be a good night. I've got a good idea for a trip down memory lane.
My food is being processed.
Oh, are you not cooking at the house at all?
No, my
How do you
stove is shot.
how do you have any money to like purchase things?
You glitched out on my end.
I said
Repeat that.
how do you have any money at this point to purchase things?
Whoa!
Financial aid.
You're
And work study checks.
Oh my god. So, yeah, instead of saving the money, he's just spending it all.
I'm technically saving my money.
Remember, if you decide to come out here to PSU, you're gonna have to pay out-of-state tuition, which is like 3 times as much.
Yep, it's gonna be a bitch. Either
So,
that or I take 2 gap years.
yeah, or get scholarships. you know.
I mean, do
So
you
That
ever
too.
still want? Why do you want to go to PSU specifically?
Because I hate New. Well, it's not PSU specifically. I just don't want to be in New York.
Uh,
he liked Oregon, specifically Portland.
because everyone's about to go to East Coast.
Not necessarily. There's talk of me them moving me to Seattle instead.
Never mind.
Yeah, it kind of depends.
Ha!
Like I have options. There's Kansas, Pennsylvania, North
North Carolina.
Carolina, Washington, and California. Now, my preferred is Seattle, mostly because I like being close to the West Coast. I like the West Coast, and Seattle's only a few hour drive away from where I'm at currently.
So you're gonna drive a few hours every day.
God no, I'm gonna move up there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll move to Seattle. That's fine. Um,
I was about to say you should probably move somewhere that's closest to Canada.
no, I'll probably just move to
Go to
Seattle.
Canada and bother
They
France.
do have options to move if I wanted to like work in like Scotland or England or move
What
over
the
to
hell?
France. Yeah, this is an international company, so I could actually theoretically move to most countries if I wanted to with
I'm
What's
it.
the
not gonna be
company's
playing
name again?
D&D at fucking bumfuck nowhere.
Now, what'd you say, Fuka?
What's the company's name again?
IQVIA.
Sounds shady.
Well, let's see. They're one of the leading medical research corporations in the world
I know why you're going there.
because they pay well.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that's the whole
That's
thing.
what he just said.
I explained that when I talked about why I switched degrees. Like,
That was the punchline.
oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, just so you guys know, for those who watch this stuff and are interested in like pre-show content, don't ever study something you actually enjoy. Study something that's gonna make you a lot of money and then enjoy life. That's my rule. I don't give a damn about my degree in finance. I really don't. I mean, honestly, finance is just the subject I'm good at and have an interest in, and I like stocks. But I don't like to study finance. I know it'll make me good money, and I know it opens a lot of doors to like CEO, CFO positions, and COOs positions, and that's what I'm interested into because it pays
Do you
well.
understand half of those phrases, Fraz? 'Cause I
Yeah, like
sure as hell don't.
bosses of a company.
I
CEO,
know CEO.
yeah,
I don't know CSO?
COO. There's CFO and COO. So CFO is Chief Financial Officer, and then
I know
COO
that.
is no, you didn't, because you didn't know what CFO was.
CFO I didn't know, and
Yeah, that's
I,
what I
I
just
knew
said.
CFO, I just don't remember what
So
COO means.
okay, CEO is Chief Executive Officer, CFO
Know that.
is Chief
don't know.
Financial Officer, and
Don't
know
know
that.
COO is Chief Operational Operator.
Don't
Don't know
Technically,
that.
yeah. The O in each of them is operator, technically,
Okay.
or operations.
And technically the C and O, it's just chief operator, so.
I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so don't study something that you necessarily have an enjoyment in. Study something that A, you're good at, and B, that you're gonna make money at. If you can't make money at it, don't study it, even if you're good at it. Because in the end, what floats this world is money, and the ability to do what you want, what you enjoy, comes from money. There's no hobby in the world that you can do that you will not need money to do. Someone can say bird watching. Well, simple thing is, well, you need food to survive. You need water to survive. Boom, you need money. You want to eat well? Well, guess what? That costs money. You want to be able to look at some of the more expensive and unique birds? Yeah, it costs money. You know, shit, like everything costs money in this world. So do something that pays well. That's my advice in life. You're not supposed to enjoy your work. That's another thing I always recommend. If you enjoy your work, then you don't get to enjoy your life. Is how I kind of look at it. Don't pick a job you absolutely hate. Like I would never become a teacher because I can't stand children. Well, let me clarify. I can't stand other people's children.
He's saying it in case he meets his future wife and she sees this.
I mean, I'm up for having kids. I can't stand other people's kids because they don't listen to me and they don't have to listen to me. My own kids will have to listen to me. And
Either
if they,
that or you just toss it to me and I'll take care of them.
I'm not giving you my children.
Oh, that's not
Anyways,
fair.
so as I was saying, yeah. So don't do something you hate, even if it pays well. But don't focus on something you love if it doesn't pay well. You've got plenty of time in your life to do something you love. and you can do that as a side hobby, but always having that extra money coming in is the best option. And yes, that's very capitalist of me, and that's very Republican of me, as many people would point. But you know, I'm a big fan of capitalism when it works. I also understand socialism, but as far as it goes, life in today's day and age is impossible to exist without money, unless you want to be homeless and never enjoy anything. So I highly recommend that you.
I met a homeless guy that was enjoying his life.
No, I think he was lying to you.
No, he seemed pretty happy.
Only if he was stoned as shit. But I can.
Okay.
Hello.
Yo,
Hello.
Tren. But yeah.
So,
So
Trent, fuck you.
why? What's going on?
Well, I posted a picture of Prince Charles when he was still young. It's a cover of Time magazine. Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, and now Prince Charles is like 60 something years old.
Yep, the man who will be king.
Yeah, well, only if he survives the coronavirus.
Only if he actually outlives his mother.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth II. I mean, goddamn, that woman's gonna live forever.
I mean, to be
Is she?
fair, Prince Charles also did get coronated now.
Yeah, but Queen Elizabeth II has ruled for the longest out of any monarch in England, even longer than Queen Victoria. She's ruled for 60 some years. I think it's like 67 years and or 63 years and 7 months. So the closest after that was Queen Victoria at 60 some years, and then George V at 25. It's amazing how long women seem to live when they're in charge compared to men.
It's
I
the blood
mean,
of
they don't go to
virgins.
war. They're not war hungry.
Queen
So
Victoria went to war, or Queen Elizabeth went to war. She was an
she
engineer.
was.
She
Yeah,
was a
she was
mechanic.
an engineer.
they live longer on average.
Mechanics do go to
Again.
war, Fuka.
Again,
I know that.
it's the blood of the virgins. That's how
Yeah,
they
it really.
live longer.
No, Queen Elizabeth is outliving everyone just because she hasn't found a successful successor yet. And until she finds someone, she will continue to live, like Betty White. Until a successor is chosen, that woman won't die.
Wait, but what's an actress?
Yeah, I know. No one has lived up to Betty White's career yet. All right. So I don't know where Wolf or Robert are. We're going to safely assume they're dead.
Rip.
In these trying times, which does lead to a very difficult portion of how I was going to transition the campaign. 'Cause that does kind of eliminate something we were working on. God damn you, Wolf! Why can I not have one D&D session or a continuous D&D session where everyone shows up like the time fuckers?
No.
Why does that ever exist with my players? It's like you guys just don't care anymore.
There's one word I would like to say.
Fuck you.
Lives.
Huh?
Oh,
Knives?
Yes.
I'm confused.
You know, lives. Lives.
Oh, lives. I
lives.
thought you said knives.
No.
No one. Why are you thinking knife play all of a sudden?
wives.
Wives is more accurate. Actually, in those two's case, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Spoiler alert there. We all now know Robert's married.
I mean,
Anyways, so last time we left off, the party had managed to basically route themselves out of the city. Maldive. What the fuck is that, Tren? What's a Maldive?
Maldives.
Okay, someone Google that and
Isn't
find
that
out
a
what
country?
that is.
That's a
That's
country.
a bunch of islands. Because
Okay.
knives rhymes with.
What the fuck? Okay, Tren has completely. It's a South Asian country. It's a country in South Asia. Officially, the Republic of Maldives is a small island nation in South Asia, located in the Arabian Sea of the Indian Ocean. It lies southwest of Sri Lanka and India, about 1,000 kilometers from the Asian continent. And its capital is Male. I
One
didn't know
second, I'll be right back.
capitals could gentrify themselves.
Hey, it's 2020, man.
And then Fuka leaves. This
he
game's
did say
never
he was
gonna
gonna come
start.
back.
This game's never gonna start.
Barry, come back.
This is the game that never starts.
This is the game that never starts. And it goes on and on.
That's actually how it feels most days. Yes.
Here, Neil, I have a song for you.
No, I don't want your song. I want you to go find Wolf and Robert.
I mean, if you could give me money, I'll actually brave through the whole fucking coronavirus thing to find them.
No, Fraz, I'm not paying you to go hunt them down for me, because by the time you do, the session will be over.
Well, I might actually find them by the time the next session starts.
Yeah, and watch that be the session they can show up to. The guys, okay, Robert, I understand. He has to work. Wolf has. There's no way Wolf has to work during this. Security is not considered essential business right now. Motherfucker should be here.
Oh, security! I think that's
No,
needed
No,
in
I think that
certain
would be
places.
reasonable. pretty
security is
reasonable.
not considered essential.
I think that would be pretty reasonable to have security at this moment in time.
You know what? I'm gonna look up Ohio's essential businesses.
I mean, I have an idea what the hell Wolf's doing right now, or rather who, but I don't want to say it on stream.
I mean, I know who he's doing right now. That's not the problem.
Yeah, that's not up for debate, really.
Yeah, we all know that answer. That one was made pretty clear. Okay. So healthcare workers, hospitals,
No
medical
shit, no shit,
facilities,
no shit,
manufacturers,
no
so
shit.
warehouse workers. Okay. Public health community workers, blood and plasma donors, work and management health plans, work who conduct community-based public health functions, workers performing cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is okay, who cannot work particularly remotely.
I'm pretty sure no, they actually need
Oh,
to go
yep.
to their site.
Workers
Yeah,
performing
because
security, incident management,
ah,
and emergency operations functions at or on behalf of. Oh no, it's only healthcare entities. Okay.
he
So
might be guarding something like a hospital then.
I mean, let's see. I know he doesn't work in any of these. We've got time because we got to wait for Fuka to come back anyway. So,
He's back.
well, Fuka, go away for a few more minutes. Let me see. I'm just seeing if there's anything specifically that Wolf is under. I don't think. I really don't think he technically is considered an essential employee according to Ohio. I mean, I'm looking right now through the Ohio list. Tren, you lived in Ohio. Is WLWT5 ring any bells?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I looked up Ohio essentials, and that's the first website that popped up. It's a news station, I guess.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no.
All
I
right.
don't know. I couldn't tell you. No.
Supporters. Okay, support and share removal. I don't think he does any of that. That's communications, information. Build. Oh yeah, security and staff to maintain building access control and physical security measure. Fuck, he does count as essential. God damn it, Wolf.
I mean, I would imagine security would count as essential.
I mean, who's gonna go out and rob shit now? Everyone's home.
Exactly.
Or-
Everyone's fucking
Exactly,
home.
that's
But
the
the security cameras are up and still running. Like that shit still works.
I mean, who's
People are
gonna
gonna
look
see
at
that
him?
shit.
The guy who's looking at them is fucking home.
Yeah, but the streets are empty, so they're gonna notice some dude who looks suspicious walking around trying to break into places. I mean, you're
Pretty-
gonna stick out.
Not if nobody is there to find them.
I'm pretty sure there'll still be security cameras and police roaming about.
Okay.
Come on now, Wolf, you shouldn't be considered essential. I'm just pissed because we've got 3 people here. It's fucking everyone. It's fucking country is quarantined, and I still can't get a full group of D&D players. What the fuck?
That is actually pretty funny.
You know what? Next week, if if it's still the same, I might actually just run a one shot. I'm fucking bored.
That's what pisses me off because I'm like, I'm ready to do a session. I'm excited. We finally got all the players together. We're doing good sessions. It was fun last time, and then no one shows up.
Well, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go get a drink of water. Might as well.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. Now I gotta think of a good way to run this session. God fucking damn it. I honestly don't have a creative answer for today. Fuka, you should be DM. I'll take that as a yes. Alright, well, let me see.
Is there an artificer or lich in official stuff?
No, not an official. I think an
Ah, okay.
official, technically, the only type of lich there is technically wizard and warlock or sorcerer.
Fuck
sucks.
you. No, I'm not gonna be the.
Wow, you have Internet Explorer delay, man.
Fuck you. I'm not being the.
No, I understood what you said. I'm just saying because it took you so long to respond.
Because I had to set down my food.
Well, that's your fault, Mr.
No.
Internet
Was
Explorer.
the food raised up or something?
What?
Yeah, it finally got a raise. It's no longer on minimum wage.
Yay.
Unlike Fuka.
And I'm being the racist ass.
How is that racist?
I'm
How is
joking.
talking about
I'm
food
joking.
having... No.
I
If
am
you're gonna make a
joking.
joke, you gotta make a joke that makes sense, alright? How does saying that food got a raise have anything to do with racism?
Because
Exactly.
you're speaking to a black guy.
You don't even count!
How do I not?
Motherfucker, you're short!
Yes, because you can be excluded from being a race.
For
That
being a
makes
certain
sense.
height. Also, Fuka talks like a white person.
Yeah, that's true. But still.
Second,
You
thirdly,
can't-
Fuka
you
is
can't-
legitimately not at all ghetto. Or
You
have any
cannot
general
be
personality
excluded
traits.
from
I'm
a
sorry. Have you
race.
seen my life?
Yes,
Have you came to New York? Have
No.
you went to where I live? Then
No.
no. So shut the fuck.
But Wolf has, and he even said that it's not that bad.
Okay, good for him.
Fuka's not ghetto. He is white. He's a tiny white boy.
No.
Spanish Princess Maria Theresa is the world's first royal something that has the coronavirus.
Well, I know Prince Charles has it, so.
Yep, they've both been coronated.
Coronated? You mean quarantined?
No, coronated.
Prince Charles has not been coronated. He can't be coronated
He
until
has the
Queen Elizabeth
coronavirus.
is killed. That's quarantined.
It's a pun!
No, Fresh, shut up. There's no pun in that. It's quarantined. We are gonna learn
Yes,
proper
I-
English.
There you go.
No, you know,
Wait,
you
do
know,
you-
Corona does mean crown, so
No.
Trent.
No, it doesn't. Shut up, Trent.
Yeah,
It does mean crown.
it does mean crown.
Okay, no, it does. There's no fucking way that.
Do you
It
want
does
me
mean crown. I think it's Spanish.
Latin? I'm pretty sure.
Okay, no. I'm gonna see in Spanish. Nope, we're gonna because
I'm saying Spanish because Filipino Spanish thing.
I mean Spanish is Spanish, mate. There's not much of a
No,
difference.
Filipino usually borrows words from Spanish
Pro-
words.
Okay, the
And
projecting
that's what it
part
also
of
means.
classic cornice, something suggesting a crown. Such it suggests a crown. It does not mean you are crowned. To be coronated is different than to be suggestible of a crown.
Because
I
it's a
can wear a
pun.
crown and I'm not
Because
coronated.
It's a pun.
Oh my god.
It's a pun.
DM making jokes with you is no fun.
It's also a long cigar. You're gonna say they're smoking as well. I mean, fuck you.
Yes.
God damn it, you assholes. I will
DM
TPK this party for your terrible puns.
It
Dude,
wasn't terrible. It was actually fucking great. You're just an
it
idiot.
was. You just
You're
really.
just bad at jokes.
You know
you
what?
just
That's
can't
like
handle
making
them.
the joke about the guy who goes into a room and starts drawing a pentagon, and the other dude comes in and says, "Why? What are you doing?" Dude drawing the pentagon and goes, "I'm satanizing it because you told me to." Because that means that's a joke on sanitize. Now fuck you all. See that it's not funny. All right.
It's not funny. It's not funny because you said it.
God
I saw it.
damn it, fucking assholes. You no, we are not. It's quarantine. We are using proper English. They're not crowned. Shut up. That is gonna
No, it's
confuse people.
fun because Prince Charles always wanted to be king, so coronated. Now he has been
Actually,
coronated.
King of
Charles
Make-
Corona.
didn't want to be king, but whatever.
uh, for the sake of the joke.
No, shut up. It's not a joke anymore. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god, this wordplay is god awful. Where's Wolf when I need him?
DM, you want to hear my wordplay?
No.
No.
Alabama, more like Alabama.
Damn it.
All right, I'm TP King.
Hey, I always wanted to play the Artificer.
Everyone roll.
Corona-
Well, too
Co-
bad. I got a 40. You're all dead.
I got a 41.
Tren, you're still dead.
47.
Bitch, I killed you already. Shut up.
984.
Congratulations.
Should we just make this a session 0, my one shot or something? Because at this point, nothing's fucking happening.
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good way to run the game because no one in the current party that's here is like wanting to run like their storyline. Cause okay, so Agent A has a storyline, but his is waiting for a queue, which I was setting up for next session. Machina's doesn't really have a storyline, cause
Revenge.
well, I mean, yes, but that's Zilpips as well. It's
Mhm.
Snicknash is fucking Snicknash. He doesn't want if Trent doesn't want to do anything with him. He just wants to kill shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got no storyline here, and I'm trying to think of a way to do something with that. And I'm tempted just to do a stupid thing of just remembering the Time Fuckers game and talking on that, and doing just a chatting session with everyone, talking about the fun times of that game. Because
Unlike this one.
you know what, Fraz?
I'm assuming you're actually gonna say that.
Fraz, no, I wasn't. Fuck you. All right.
Oh,
Fair point.
Apparently
fair
it's
point.
apparently it's not because I can't get 2 of my players, even when the country is literally told to stay in its room, to show up to a D&D session.
God, I
All
love
right.
this fucking game.
You know, we've been doing this campaign for over a year. You guys have accomplished more shit, and you've enjoyed this campaign more than the last one. And we're finally coming to that point where you guys are gonna get to where you're finishing up your story arcs, and we're getting ready to hit the end to the story and like big battles and stuff like that, which was where Time Fuckers really exploded and like had a lot of fun and enjoyment, that whole war thing. And no one fucking shows, and so I can't push the campaign. So I'm trying to
Am I
think.
hearing an impromptu one shot?
No, the last time I did that, we got 2 sessions out of it, and you fuckers gave up on me. Cause no one would show up.
I
Me and
did.
Fraz did.
Yeah, I know. But then Trent stopped showing up, because I think Trent got grounded.
I
That
don't
was
know.
the broken knowledge one.
Don't
My
blame me. He got fucking grounded.
My memory on
I think your
previous
internet was turned off.
events-
Yeah.
Probably. My memory on previous events such as that it's it is shoddy at best.
Well, I can't run that campaign again because we deleted it, so I don't even have the characters, nor do I have the background story anymore. I remember what it was, but I don't have any of the notes. So I'm trying to think of a good.
We find the cave. Let's go.
No. You know what? Fuck it. I've got a good idea. You know what? We're gonna run a session. All right.
Oh
Keep your
boy.
normal characters. Here we go.
Snicknash.
So last time we left off, as I mentioned, the party got kicked out of Dragon's Gate. Tenem declared himself king. He killed everyone. The party, or Machina, got turned into a robot, and that's pretty. And then they teleported all the way over to Zilpip's mother's throne room, and then Snicknesh, Machina, Ajane, and Uradesh all got tossed into what is basically a fancy barn. Zilpip would continue to go on to talking to a gecko. Ajane would get flash naked, and the party would be sent back, or then Ajane would be sent back to the barn. Thus, we continue on with Zilpip talking with his lizard, Snicknesh, Machina, Ajane managing to figure out that the barn door was unlocked the entire time, and that they now have free run of the city while they do with no real purpose or reason to do anything. So, as we come in, flash forward, you guys are now standing at the entrance to the barn door, being completely wide open, able to leave. The other slaves, if you will, are avoiding it due to the chains that they have on them.
Are the chains magic?
The chains on the other creatures are magic, so they cannot leave. However, none of you were chained up.
Do I have the Dispel on me? No, I don't. I was about to say, make some fucking noise.
You gonna do a slave ride?
Can breaking the chain dispel the chain, DM?
It would be really hard to break a magical item.
Hey, Janae, you got Dispel on you?
How hard is really hard?
I do.
Could Snicknedge do it?
I got to spell magic.
All right, Ajane, are you gonna ritual cast it? And just continually cast it on all the slaves in the room?
Basically.
I'm actually gonna fucking do this. Alright.
Okay.
Slave revolt.
So as Ajane starts drawing a circle in the ground, in the dirt, basically, and starts to chant, Dispel Magic starts flying off on all of the collars, and the slaves look a little confused at first as the collars pop open and fall to the ground. And then, as Ajane shouts this out, the abomination immediately looks at the one guard that's still outside of the barn and spits what looks to be nasty green fluid that starts to melt the gnome almost immediately.
Oh shit, is that fucking Xenomorph?
No, it's just a Yuan-Ti abomination.
You want to about
I don't want to eat the gnome anymore.
The gnome melts into a very thick goo.
I don't want to eat it.
The doors are open and the slaves start running and they begin rioting and burning the city. A few of them are starting to cast magic on the other slaves that they find, and Dispel Magic is being shot everywhere.
If anyone asked, it was not me.
A full-on riot is beginning inside of the castle.
I'm just like cover up my track, like getting rid of the rituals. So shall we go out to the town, boys?
You can hear guards shouting. Battle is being had as a full slave revolt is happening. You can smell the smoke on the air as one of the Black Rock towers is now on fire. Guards are flying from it.
We don't look like slaves, do we?
No, you guys
Nope.
are still fully dressed. I mean, yeah, all of you are fully dressed with your gear. You look like typical adventurers, maybe mercenaries, if anything else.
Alright.
Snicknesh does kind of look like a slave, but, not many people are going to go up to Snicknesh and tell him that.
We're just gonna walk out of this place casually, alright? Alright, boys?
Wait, Snicknesh.
Uh,
Snicknesh, can you grab our tiny kobold friend? Well, that thing.
I'm just gonna grab him and just put him on my shoulder. And
Uradesh latches onto your shoulder, completely scared to do anything else. Okay. As you walk out, you can see that the gates are pretty much... There's a platoon at this point that have kind of come up and started blocking it off to try and quell the revolt, and slaves are starting to go and head that way. And there are high walls all around you.
Wanna recreate the cover of the Beatles album?
Oh no.
I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know.
I'm pretty sure it was Abbey Road or something.
Mm-hmm.
Abbey Road? I'm looking it up.
Oh no. Alright.
Oh, that. Why not? Sure. Okay.
So, all right. Okay, so as you guys one by one just start walking out across this invisible crosswalk, Snake Nash out front. Snake Nash, go ahead and give me a attack, please.
An
With
attack?
an unarmed attack, yes.
Unarmed. Okay, can I use my retractable claws?
Sure, that is fine.
Sweet, okay.
I'm pretty sure
one-
it actually replaces your unarmed attack.
I
Yeah.
think it technically does, but he gets both. I think he has an option.
Yeah, I still get both, yeah.
Um,
Alright.
oh, it's retractable. Yeah, that makes
Alright,
sense.
hit. So that would be a 23.
Okay, now give me damage.
Alright.
Is he gonna walk through a wall?
1 plus 9.
Okay,
So 10.
so
yeah.
as Snake Nash kind of takes the lead with Machina standing behind him and Ajane standing behind him, I assume playing one of his instruments, trying to recreate the Beatles album of Abbey Road. On this invisible crossroad walk. Snake Nash really doesn't understand the whole idea, and as he continues to walk, just punches through the wall of the castle wall and walks through, creating this massive gaping hole that other slaves start pulling out of instead of going through there. And the slave revolt has begun to attack in the city.
Well,
Meanwhile,
something's
the
gonna
guards are
kill us.
looking at you guys like wondering what the fuck is going on and just watching as you're walking
I
in a
look
line.
over to them and just shrug, saying, "I don't know.
Oh.
Someone broke the power."
Question.
Yes.
Is the weapon Zilpip gave me retractable too, or no? Like, is it really
Mhm.
obvious?
It is rechargeable.
Okay, it's just hidden for now.
As Agent A says this, the guard goes, "Are you mercenaries?"
Yeah.
Well, then get your ass to work. These slaves aren't gonna stop themselves.
Where's the pay?
Alexia says, "That's not my job. You should have been. If you were coming from the castle keep, you should have been paid already."
Yeah, no, we weren't
Well,
paid, so we're not.
yeah.
Yeah.
As one of the slaves runs up and just charges head on into the poor gnomish captain, slamming him into the wall. He gets very busy very quickly as he starts fighting
I
off
do.
some slaves.
I do a little golf clap for the slave.
You can start to
Four.
you start hearing off in the distance the sounds of fire as the city is lit and more slaves screaming. Battle can be heard all across the city. You have fully
Somebody
and
must-
successfully started a slave riot in the capital of the gnomish town.
Somebody must have listened to my new mixtape.
Oh my god.
Yes, check out my new mixtape on SoundCloud, guys.
God damn it. So now that you've enacted a riot inside the capital of the gnomish town, what would you like to do? There's fire and battle going on all around you.
I want food.
So,
Snicknudge is hungry. Snicknudge is going to say Snicknudge is hungry.
Let's find a restaurant then. Someone might be open.
As the
I
party
just say it in the most sarcastic tone.
As the party casually walks through town, ignoring the fire, the guards screaming for help, slaves being cut down, citizens hiding and cowering, you finally come across at the very edge of town a very seedy looking tavern that still seems to be open and has been left untouched by everyone.
I will enter the tavern.
As you guys head up into the tavern, this tavern has a simple symbol of just a sword. That's all it is on the wooden side.
what's the tavern's name?
It's just got a sword. That's legitimately it. It doesn't have a
sword?
name. It's just a sword. And as you walk in, you see a young gnomish man working, cleaning a glass. The men in the tavern all look very similar to yourselves, dressed in different pieces of gear, chatting, joking, listening to the crackling of the fire. It's about midday. The smell of smoke can be smelled on the air from everywhere. Fires are going everywhere. Clashes of battle. Babies crying. Women screaming. Men being cut down left and right.
Well, that explains why no one's been coming here.
The young gnome looks at you, goes, my name is Silvers. How may I serve you today?
The big guy's hungry.
Food.
Mhm.
Alright.
The really big guy's hungry.
Food.
All right, I'll have that right out to you. As he kind of heads into the back and starts giving orders to another gnome in the background. The gnome comes back. Silvers comes back out and says, "Just take a seat. Food will be out soon. Can I get you fellows anything to drink for the time being?
Some good old ale.
I'm
And
One
bored.
ale,
I'm good.
Ale and water. All right." And he starts pouring on glasses. As he sets the glass down in front of you, Janae, this is a very dark ale, about almost a black color, with a very thin head on it and a water that's almost as dark.
Is this blood?
No, that's the water in these parts. Most people don't order the water.
You got purified food and drink.
I do, as a matter of fact, as a cancer.
Oh my god.
He is prepared for shit like this. Casting that the water clears up, and the guy goes, I got a well out back if you want to, earn
Give
a
me money and I will do it.
He hands you a gold coin. He says, if you want to take care of that for me, that'd
The
be
fuck?
awesome.
The fuck is this?
That's a gold coin.
That is pretty decent pay for just casting a
What?
Or
cantrip.
just
Gold
literally
coin?
casting a single
For-
spell.
for doing a cantrip, a single gold piece is pretty good. I would take it.
So, the town's burning.
Silvers looks at you and says, yeah, I noticed. You
I
sounds
better
like
get
a.
paid. I better get paid extra for this. And I go,
You're not gonna pay him extra for that, are you?
He looks at you and says, that gold coin's not even real.
Oh,
do I hear that?
No, you do not. As you go ahead and head out back, you see that there's a well that looks more like a mud hole than an actual well, with a
Hmm.
bucket attached to it.
What the
You,
fuck is this shit?
As you look down, you see a body hanging out in it.
Huh,
Do I
no
smell the
fucking
body?
figure.
You do not,
full
Snicknish.
repose.
Wait, are they still in the tavern?
Yes, they are.
Snickness!
Do I hear this?
Snicknish, you hear this.
I'm going to start walking over, lumbering over there.
Snicknish, please give me an attack again.
Oh,
Watch your head.
Jesus Christ.
Watch your head, big guy.
I'll use my retractable claws again. Okay, that's another 23.
Okay, give me give me an actual hit.
Mm. Oh, you
Yep.
mean damage? Okay.
Yeah, damage roll.
Okay, 4 plus 9.
Okay,
15.
Snicknish, legitimately, these are gnomish walls, and he just
Are they supposed to be strong?
these are gnomish walls and doors. This door is meant for someone about 4 to 5 feet rough, or it's about 5 feet tall. It's not meant for someone really tall, typically.
How
And
did
Snicknish,
he
being an
walk through it
idiot,
properly?
the opening door, the entrance to this place is really wide. It's set up for travelers. The back door is not. And
Ah,
Snicknish, instead of actually opening the door, not really understanding the concept of doors, just walks through the wall and breaks it and creates a hole that is
Just
legitimately
goes
now
full
made for
Sandy
Snicknish.
style from SpongeBob and just
Yes.
crashes through a fucking wall.
so got any idea why the town's burning?
Silvers looks at you and says, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing slaves from what I saw. I mean, I saw a lot of people with collar marks all over them. They won't mess with this part of town, though. I'm not too concerned.
Slums, eh?
Yeah, we have a dwarven warlord that kind of runs the crime family around here. So, not too
Fam-
much of an issue.
Family's important.
Yep, that's very true. And Snicknish, as you walk out, you see that there is a gnomish body that has been stabbed multiple times laying at the bottom of this well.
I'm getting the body out and eating it.
As you see, Janae, Snicknish gets down on his hands and knees, reaches down with his long reach, and picks the body up, pulls it out, and devours it in 2 bites.
Is it sideways or vertical, or like which
Snicknish
direction?
never paid attention enough to look.
Yeah, I'm just going back into the tavern now after that.
Snicknish, please give me another attack.
There's another door.
No, I'm just
this
using a
time's the
different. I'm just
wall.
making a different hole. I'm just making a different hole. 14.
Okay, give me damage.
Jesus, what's the AC on this shit?
Let's see. Well, for well, never mind. Okay. 11.
Okay. Snicknesh puts another hole through it. Literally, instead of going through the hole he came out of, he just walks just a few feet to the side and walks through, not even caring, creating another massive hole. And Silver just looks at him like, okay, heads to the
He's
back.
yeah.
He comes back out with a massive thing of meat and sets it down. There's a whole roasted war boar on this thing and sets it down in front of you and says, enjoy.
How
I eat
much?
On the house. I don't want to be eaten.
Ah, fair enough.
I eat it.
As Snicknesh legitimately just picks it up and puts it in his mouth and then pulls it out, perfect bone skeleton, and sets it back down.
I wonder how all the other taverners are looking at us.
You've noticed as you've come back, Agent A, after cleaning the well, that many of the people have, after seeing Snicknesh put 2 holes through the wall, kind of moved a little bit away, kind of setting their tables farther away from Snicknesh himself specifically, and have been eyeing him with a little bit both disdain and worry.
Yeah,
I-
to the
I
fires
look-
that's happening around us, eh?
I kind of just take a little glance at everybody in the tavern.
Most
Like-
of them try to look away and ignore you. None of them
Sounds
meeting your
about-
eyes.
Sounds about right.
Silvers comes back out and says, well, thanks for the help with the well out there. Can I get you fellas anything else?
It's enough entertainment for me, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Um,
Yes. I assume man?
Correct.
Okay. Don't want to be
Aardvark.
rude these days.
I point at him and say Aardvark.
Okay, that one says
I will-
Aardvark. I'm honestly more scared of him, so we're gonna call you Aardvark for now.
I look up at the large gecko.
Hey, big guy, what's my name? Do you actually know my
Hmm.
name?
No, he doesn't.
Snicknesh hasn't been
no.
introduced to anybody other than Agent A.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm Machina.
Hmm.
Silver just kind of stands there awkwardly.
I'm just gonna like lean in and stare at him as I'm thinking.
So, as I look back at Silver, excuse me. So I see this part of town hasn't been raided.
Yeah, that's we've got the boss around here is pretty well connected. Even the slaves know not to mess with him.
I
Crime
wonder what's
boss
gonna
and
happen
all.
to the slaves after this.
Most of them will probably be dead if they manage to survive, or they'll overthrow the queen. But good luck on that. I heard she's an evil bitch, to be honest.
That's
And
that's not gonna happen, to be honest. I met her. No, that's not gonna happen.
you know,
Wait, right, her son's also here, so they're royally fucked.
oh no, wait, her son's dead.
The other one.
I look at him.
Which well, which child?
Well, the only son that she has that I know of is he's a young kid. Brown hair, green eyes.
Nope, don't know him.
I don't know him.
Hey, he's
We know a silver. Was it
Shush.
Silver blonde?
Shh, shut.
No, I'm asking. Out of character. Was it silver blonde or just silver?
Zilpip is an albino, so his hair is white.
Ah,
Gotcha.
Magpie.
Silvers looks at you
What?
and says, "All right, 1 pie coming up." He heads into the
I know-
back.
I'm just pointing. No, I'm just pointing at Machina and I say Magpie.
that's my name. All right. You know what? I do have some shiny objects. Yeah, that makes sense.
A few minutes later, Silvers comes back out with a large meat pie and sets it down in front of Snicknesh.
Jesus Christ! How are you?
Yep, that's it. Going inside. Go inhale.
What's the name of the
You
dwarven
literally
boss, by the way?
inhaling the entire fucking thing.
Of
Silvers
course I am.
Silvers looks at Machina and goes, sorry, what'd you say? The boss's name?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know he was a dwarf of the House of Entrium, but that's the last thing I heard about him.
Like a symbol. How about that? I think that.
I know the boss carries, or most of his servants carry or wear a teardrop. That's about all I know.
Do I know any of this during my travels with Tunham.
I mean, House Entrium's pretty well known. It's one of the most well-known hill dwarf houses of all. It's one of the houses that stands against slavery, and basically was one of the first houses to rebel against the mountain dwarves.
Hmm.
So they're pretty well respected and well known. Silver looks at you and says, "Oh, if there's nothing else, I'll be over here, avoiding being
While they're
eaten."
talking, I want to look in the mystical meat hole again.
The what now?
The
It's been
mystical meat hole.
purified. There's no
As
other meat.
Snicknesh walks back through one of the holes, thankfully creating a larger hole between the two, combining them now. The wall being so flimsy.
Magical. Oh
Looking
God.
into the well, it is now purified, cleaner water. There's nothing in there.
I walk back inside.
Alright, this time managing to make it through the hole normally, not having to create any more holes in this place. Snicknesh comes and sits back down, causing
You just see,
the
like,
bench to kind of
3
bend.
You just see like 3 bumps
full
on the
big
fucking
guy,
wall.
you need some more.
Cow.
Oh my God.
At this point, I just ignore Snicknesh and just pull out probably my lyre and just just to at least get rid of the weird atmospheric, well, not weird atmospheric, but weird
No, atmosphere's pretty accurate here. Most
Yeah.
of the patrons are freaked out by Snicknesh right now.
and
I
then
go to sleep from his music.
while I'm doing that, I use my other cantrip, friends, so everyone can be jolly.
Wait.
And
Isn't the end of Friends actually make them acknowledge that you just got casted Friends on them?
One of the adventurers cast immediately counterspell.
can I note? Wait, is it one? Fuck. Which one was it?
You don't know. You're not sure which patron did it. As Snicknesh starts to
I'm
sleep, the other adventurers seem to be a bit more emboldened by the fact, and they're just kind of going back to their own business.
I am tempted to like Snicknash to eat everything that's not this party.
I wake up at the word eat.
I didn't say it.
I heard eat.
No one
I was
said
talking.
eat.
Yeah, no one said eat, but he still woke up because he heard eat. Yep, that's fair.
Silvers comes over and says, "So, now that you've been fed, do you need anything, or are we good?"
I think he's.
I exit the tavern, not using the door.
Go ahead and give me an attack.
I don't think Snicknesh is ever going to learn how to use a door.
What's Nicknash's charisma? Just
8.
8.
uh,
All right.
is that like a bonus? Is this fucking?
No, so-
I do get my intimidate. I still get like.
Yeah, he has intimidation through his strength. Snicknesh is basically he is considered the most charismatic dragon or crystal dragonborn of his people.
Think of Kronk. That's
Yeah.
the basic thing I can always say. Think of Kronk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Snicknesh is considered very wise, very intelligent by his people.
Squeak,
that-
squeak, squeak, squeaker.
Yep, and that should scare you even more. All right, what'd you roll, Snicknesh?
Alrighty. 20.
Oh, go ahead and give me damage.
He was right.
11.
Okay, as you walk through the wall, Snicknesh, slamming this wooden wall just easily, like cutting through paper as you just walk through a table. A few patrons are pushed to the side. Some food falls on the ground that was green, and that's why you left it alone.
No, only because it was green.
Crap,
sounds
basically-
like Snicknesh.
Crushing a table between you and the wall, and then going through the wall. You come out and you see a small dwarf. Well, actually, you've never seen a dwarf before in your life, to be fair. You see a small creature with that's a little bit taller than the barkeep who just kept bringing you food, with a long black beard and a teardrop under his right eye tattooed onto his face. And a few other what looks to be like gnomish-looking men, or gnomish men who are in full armor, plate, carrying weapons. And you legitimately, as you're walking through the wall, manage to walk, not only walk into the bodyguard, but move them aside and walk into the man in the center.
You body checked them? Multiple people?
He didn't really have to, it's not really a body
He
check, it's
just
more like he
leg
ran
checked
over
him,
them.
like, just like,
And
that
the
and
man
punted
looks
him.
up at Snicknesh. The hairy man looks you up and down, Snicknesh, and goes, "Well, goddamn, aren't you a large one?"
Yep.
I poke my head from the side. Hi.
So I'm gonna be honest here. Normally I'd have you killed, but I don't think I could hurt this fella.
No, you can't. I'll be
No.
honest. You're probably not.
He might punt you, though.
How would you like a job there, big boy? He looks up at Snicknesh.
I don't think he knows what the word job is.
I just stare at him.
You seem like the smart type. Let me rather explain this. I'll give you shiny things to go hurt people for me.
I stare at him more.
He doesn't know what money is.
He doesn't, really.
Okay then.
Do you have dead bodies?
No, but I have a feeling there's gonna be plenty in the city here
Moving
coming.
on.
Okay. He looks. He just looks a little bit bothered and just kind of starts walking around Snicknesh to go through the actual door with his bodyguards. Going into the tavern and speaking with Silvers as he sits down having a drink. Okay.
I feel.
So now that Snicknesh has left the tavern, and I assume Machina and Agent A, you followed with him.
Yep.
Basically.
As he's a walking destruction. Where are you guys
Distraction,
going?
destruction, same thing.
So, how many dead bodies is out? Like,
Please don't
on the
make him
far
eat the
other
fucking
side?
dead bodies.
What?
Please don't make him eat those dead bodies.
It's a cleanup service. You could get
Do I smell the
paid.
dead bodies?
Snicknesh, you're full at this point. You've eaten a lot. You're gonna have to expend a bit more energy before you're gonna be hungry again.
Fair enough.
Hey, teardrop guy. As I look back at the tavern, what's the job?
You know, I'll be honest, again, I would kill you. But that big guy scares the living hell out of me. Where did you find it?
No comment.
Beach.
No comment.
A beach?
Yeah.
What the hell was a giant lizard-like creature doing there on a beach?
Good question. Near do I.
Hey, he looks back at Snicknesh. Big fella, what were you doing on a beach?
I got lost.
That answers it.
That I believe him. Alrighty. Well, I had a job, but I don't think you're gonna want it, to be honest. I mean, doesn't look like you fellas are the brightest sort.
He doesn't.
Hmm.
It's involving a lot of perilous traps, maybe certain death. And seeing
I
as
just cough slightly. So what's the gold?
all right, okay. Well, I mean, that depends. What type of value are you looking to get out of this?
Give us the description first, and then we'll see.
Well, there's a enemy war boss. He's a changeling fella that's been moving in on my territory. I found his base, but the problem is he's got a lot of guards, a lot of traps set up, and it's basically an impenetrable little stronghold he has in the other side of the ghetto. And I'm too busy at this point to go deal with it, especially with the considerable damage as he looks out at the fires going on.
What's the base made out of?
Well, the above portion is just a basic wooden house like this bar here, but the underground is made of some serious heavy rock.
Out of character, can I melt that rock or no?
How do you think you're gonna melt it?
Zilter's flamethrower.
Wait, don't you have fireball?
His flamethrower does not necessarily always melt stone.
Ah, rip. Never mind then.
He does have flame strike, but flame strike does not melt stone.
Hmm.
And he only gets 1 charge of it per day.
2,
Okay.
actually. I can cast it twice.
Oh, twice. There you go. Because it has charges. So, but yeah, if you're interested, I mean, the place is booby trapped, but I don't think your big fella there will have a problem walking through anything that you send him through.
I'm just gonna scratch my face.
Or
Don't
you.
do that. You get sick.
Shut up. Shut up.
I will mention there is some diseases that have been going around the Gnomish lands. I would not recommend touching your face after drinking or eating here. You never know what's on
well,
these
see.
utensils.
I'm pretty sure he's actually strong enough to withstand anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's Constitution, actually.
My cells
much is the
will
gold?
literally punch the coronavirus out of me.
Oh man. He looks at you and says, well, for a job like this, what do you charge?
Hey, Machina.
Do I look like the kind of guy who actually takes on jobs? Yes, actually.
Yes.
Let's see. Well trapped. How much is a platinum in gold again?
100 gold pieces, was it? Or
Or is
10?
it 10?
DM,
What?
how much is a platinum from gold pieces?
That is let me look. That is 1 platinum is 10 GP.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes
Definitely.
CP, SP, EP, GP, and then platinum.
Let's see. We gotta divide it by, well, 3.
Mhm.
I wink at Agent A. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a lot of money for the big guy for food.
Snicknesh's stomach starts to growl again.
Seems the
I
big guy's
walked close.
hungry.
I walked closer to the dwarf.
Now, big man, I'm gonna be honest. I may not be able to beat you in a hand-to-hand, but I do know how to take on men like you. Don't think I got to this position without having to fight a few fellas.
Don't eat
Don't
him.
tempt him. Just calm down. He's gonna give you food. As I just gently pat Snicknesh's leg.
I look over at the aardvark for dare touching my leg.
What they don't know is Snicknesh's nobility where he comes from. That's why he's considered smart by his people.
Oh.
Yeah, like I
Uh,
mentioned, Snicknesh is one of the wisest, smartest, most charismatic of his people. He is a real charmer back home.
100 gold each.
I mean, that's a lot of gold there just for something so simple.
Is
Mind
it?
you, this is a mafia boss we're about to deal with.
I mean, that's true. But I could just send someone down there with a few spells. I hear there's a gnomish fella that just showed up in town that'd probably do it for cheaper.
He probably wouldn't. He'd probably actually
Up the
get
price
some
more.
yeah,
Um,
ring of every single one you have, to be honest.
Or hell, even might take over your organization.
That would actually not yeah, I can see that happening.
Do I have any idea where this boss might be based on the conversation?
Are
give
you
me an intelligence check.
Yes, sir. That's a 19.
Wow. Okay, yeah, Snicknesh, you
Jesus.
saw a house that kind of fits this description a few blocks down that
I
had
start
guards out in
walking
front of it.
over to them.
Snicknest just turns around while Machina and Agent A are talking with the mob boss and starts heading out.
So yeah.
We're about to do it.
Apparently.
How
They
many gold
have.
pieces was it, Raz?
What?
How many gold pieces was it again?
100 each.
300 gold pieces.
I mean, that's not really worth it.
And we walk off.
I didn't agree to this.
I'm
As
still
you head
I'm
up.
still here, guy.
Yeah,
They have.
I didn't agree to this. No, I'm not paying you 100 gold pieces for something so simple.
Just go 75.
75 each then. That's 225, I think, is that?
I mean, that's a lot. I was thinking maybe like 20. And you can keep
No.
whatever you find in the place?
Oh, that's good.
What is in the place?
30.
I don't know. I've not been in their base. There's a reason I'm sending you lot. Suddenly you hear
Yep.
screams off in the distance. Machina Snicknesh is now eating a gnome.
Snickness,
30.
no!
It sounds like your friend's already basically doing it for free. As
30
he kind of
each.
looks out the door and
No,
sees
he's eating
Snicknesh.
something else.
Snicknesh is eating one of the guards.
Different guy.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna let your friend just go on a rampage.
Alright then. You're not gonna
I-
get
I-
anything.
I'm just looking. I don't hear this, but I just intuitively look at the dwarf all the way from here while I have the gnome in my mouth.
Gives a
The
grin.
gnome was screaming.
Yeah, the gnome is screaming while Snicknesh is basically chowing down on his arm right now, pulling him slowly into his mouth like a freaking snake.
Hey, big god. The man said no. He can stop now.
I continue eating this one and then walk off.
The other gnome guard looks at you like, completely mouth agape.
Okay,
at the
fine. I
gnome
spit this one out.
The
I
the
look at
gnome
the gnome guard and say, "Hey, so we heard that you have your mafia boss here."
he just kind of starts to go for the door, opens it very slowly, and walks in and closes the door.
Upon hearing this, I walk through the door.
Give
How
me
far
that.
am I from them?
It's only gonna take you a few minutes to get there, Machina. Snicknesh, give me an attack on the door.
That is a 14.
Okay, do damage.
That is a 13 for damage.
Okay, Snicknesh walks through the door, collapsing it on the gnome. The gnome falls over, getting crushed by Snicknesh's weight as he walks on the door on top of the gnome, and you can hear a squish as suddenly blood and what looks to be pieces of gore shoot out from underneath the door, and the door flattens completely.
I grab a bit of
Thickness,
snack for
stay.
later.
And I look at the other dwarf that's barely living.
He's missing an arm. He's got a massive chomp on his shoulder.
I use cure wounds to at least sustain what damage.
I'm
And
lost in arm.
You're gonna live or lose. You're gonna
He
live
do
or
you want
ate-
to get Do you want to get eaten whole?
No, I'm
Good.
okay.
Alright then.
I'm okay. Please don't eat me.
So-
Eat it in pieces it is then.
Please don't. No,
So,
no. Please don't eat
Shut
me.
up! Shut up!
Okay. My name's Steve,
So-
by the way.
Listen, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I'm going to
He looks up
give
at
you
Snicknesh.
one.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm going to give you one option
Uh huh.
to go down to your mafia boss
Yeah.
and tell him to pay us more to kill the rival. If he does not, my friend, as I point to Snicknesh, will eat you and your mafia boss. Does that understand?
Yes.
I just pat his head lightly. Good boy. Now go.
As you pat his head, you realize he's in shock and can't move.
Hey Snicknesh, take a step forward through the gnome.
And he passes out. Literally urinating all over himself. It is strong.
Help, tiny monkey. I go find food. And I walk and look for food.
Okay.
Snicknesh turns around, door crunches more squishing sounds are heard. Snicknesh walks back into the road. And I mean into the road as he moves pieces of dirt out of his way, even though
The
it has
dead
a high
bodies
rise.
are in the center of the town.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Snicknesh just walks away.
Can I wake him up, or is he just like knocked out?
The guard is out. You're not sure if he's dead at this point. He lost a lot of blood. He was in
I
shock.
used cure wounds. He would have been fine.
He still lost. That doesn't bring back blood, and he's still missing an
Can I
arm.
check his pulse? Well, first
Sure.
I'm going to
Give me a medicine roll.
Okay.
Machina, what are you doing? Well, Snicknesh has just walked off, and Agent A is trying to negotiate with a dead guy.
Follow Snick Nudge.
Okay. Following through as he walks through houses, not even paying attention.
14.
Morning. Morning.
Good morning. I
Men
grab
and
things
women.
to eat on my way. I like to while I'm walking through, like I grab things, small things to eat, like any food that I see lying around. I just grab a thing, eat it as I'm walking away. Go to the next house, eat it as I'm walking away.
Men and
The
women are
moment he grabs a
frightened all
baby, I'm
hell.
gonna stop him.
No, Snake Nash doesn't seem all interested in things that are really loud or screaming.
Alright,
Just
fair
grabbing pieces of meat off table, stews, apple, fruits. For some reason, Snake Nash will eat fruits as long as they're not green.
enough.
Agent A,
Silverware.
as you go to feel for a pulse, the guy has no pulse.
Well, alright. And I
He-
just follow Snicknash.
Okay,
Just
as
go
you
to where his general location is, my bad.
following the
You can
holes,
easily see him.
Yeah.
following the holes through the town. The DM is gonna take a quick second to go take some medication and
Yeah, you're gonna need it after this session.
running to the restroom. Fucking Christ! I'll be back in a minute.
How are you enjoying Snicknash, guys?
Jesus.
He's pretty fun. He's a pretty fun party member. Just like good guy, bad guy. Wait, good cop, bad cop moments.
I'm not really sure if Snicknash is bad cop. I think Snicknash is just hungry. Hungry dog.
To
Hungry
everyone
cop.
else, he is bad cop.
Hungry cop.
Hungry cop. He really likes his donuts.
Yep. So what the hell are we gonna do? Apart from fucking around.
I don't really know.
What do you want to do? I mean, I was just walking over there to, walk over there. I wasn't gonna start anything till you guys came, really. Besides maybe eat a guard, but yeah.
You did eat a guard. Wait, you did? Oh no, you didn't. That
I didn't say I didn't say I was going to eat a guard. I was, but I didn't say I was.
Wanna go extort the changeling then?
What'd you say?
Wanna go extort the changeling then for his life?
That sounds like a good idea.
He's a mafia member.
Intimidating the changeling.
I could probably eat the changeling.
Only if he says
Mm.
no.
Yeah.
Only if he says no?
Only
Mhm.
if he doesn't pay.
What if he pays and then I eat him?
No, we're paying.
If
You're
that
gonna eat the
happens,
dwarf.
hold on. If that happens, then I take over
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm the one with the highest persuasion and stealth, so
Oh
I
my
can try
God.
and build my own. Hey, I gotta do something.
That's true. I'm also bored. I just want to use my fucking weapon.
Snicknash, the literal bulldozer.
How good are you with fire?
With fire?
Yeah.
Like, what do
He's
you
a
mean?
dragonborn. Can't you breathe fire?
No, I breathe lightning.
Alright, not that good with fire then. Normal.
Well, scientific sense, lightning can create fires. So.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, Einstein. I don't know why everybody's so afraid of Snicknash. I mean, he's a nice cuddly boy that's just hungry all the time.
I'm the same height as you, and I really don't want to be close to you. Social distancing.
Social distancing. Yeah. Hello?
I'm here. Don't worry.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking idiot.
I raise my volume because I'm like, what's going on? My ears. Jesus. There you go. So yeah, Snicknash.
What's the horse doing?
Also, I just had my artificer have a rod of absorption, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh god.
What happens if you wait a rod of absorption?
Yeah.
What does it do?
So if I get targeted, and only me, if only I get targeted by something, I can have the rod absorb the spell, and get charges equal to the power of the spell.
So counter from Pokemon.
Don't know.
Basically.
Give me a second.
Oh man.
My
Snicknish is the
plan-
reason that I need medication.
Yep. My plan is to cast Catapult using my Eldritch Cannon at someone.
Oh shit.
Yep. And bonus action to trigger it to activate the Eldritch Cannon to hit the other.
Is
And then we
Snicknish
start
the
at-
one you're catapulting?
No, the Eldritch Cannon.
Mm.
Wait, why?
It has a weight limit of 1 to 5 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah, Snicknish is a lot heavier than that. In
Yep.
fact, he's hundreds of times heavier than that. Because he's like 500 and some pounds.
And then I can use an action to detonate the Eldritch Cannon.
So you're launching your Eldritch Cannon into the air.
Yep, at an enemy.
What enemy?
What enemy?
Well, no, like as a that's my
A
game
warning shot?
artificer.
Oh, that's your that's your artificer. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
Machina. I was like,
No, not Machina. Christ, no.
what, you guys gonna start laying siege to the city and take this one over instead? Lose one kingdom and decide, this is ours now.
What level is the Quinbao?
20.
Yep, thought so.
Yeah, Zilla is a level 20 fighter.
That's my game plan with the artificer.
Alright, fair enough. Turner, are you back?
Cool.
Nope. Okay. Gods. Now I feel better. I have to get more food after this.
We're gonna make the DM bean cheap. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm like starving for some weird reason. Like it just hit me, and I'm debating. I'm honestly debating on ordering something because I'm so hungry. Or I might just go make a whole bowl of baked beans.
No.
Why? No one's up. No one's up here.
It's a good thing you actually live upstairs and not downstairs.
I'm sorry.
great.
I just instinctively just said no because of PTSD from your baked beans.
Basic
Have
Great
ice cream.
On would be fucking pissed at you.
Oh, my great aunt would be dead if I lived down there from baked beans. No, no, she won't let me downstairs after I eat them usually.
Yeah, yeah.
hmm
You should stay upstairs like fucking Rapunzel.
I mean, I'm quarantined anyway, so I usually do. So doesn't bother me none.
Let down your hair.
Huh?
Let down your hair.
Just
What
throws
hair?
his beard.
Yeah, let me grow my beard back out. There we go. I'm thinking I might try out Dwarf Fortress tonight, or I might just run another RimWorld game tonight. After this,
Rapunzel,
Try Dwarf Fortress
Rapunzel, let
again.
down your hair.
I might. I finally found a good way on how to play it. So like an actual setup for it. So I might actually be able to do it.
Dwarf Fortress?
Uh huh.
Yeah, if you actually want to play, you might need graphical packs.
I mean, I want to learn how to play. Like that's the big thing, and I want
You
to
also need a really, really, really good processor.
Oh, that's a fair point. I don't think this computer has. Well, I'd have to look at what my processor is.
Like you need it in a single core,
Yeah.
because it actually doesn't run multi-threading or something. Like it's not optimized that well.
Let me see. Let me view my processor info. I think I'm running some. Well, this computer's I think 2 years old. So let's see. I'm running a i5 7400 CPU. So
Sorry, my mom lost her phone.
it's an Intel
It might be overkill.
i5. Yeah, I think I should be able to run it.
What's going on?
Oh, I was just saying my processor will be able to run Dwarf Fortress after this. I think about playing it.
Oh.
Okay, so as we continue, now that the DM has taken his medication because of Snicknish, because Snicknish gives me anxiety, we return to the party, walking through the town as Snicknish continues just walking through houses, colliding with things, running people. As gnomes are just going about their own business, hiding, Snicknish legitimately will walk into them, shove them out of his way, sometimes gently, sometimes not, and continue walking through walls, eating what he finds as he goes, as Machina stands behind him, saying good morning or good afternoon. as Agent A follows the path of destruction. Do you guys have a goal at this point, or are you just gonna cause as much destruction to the city as possible?
We got a goal. I call over Snicknesh before he rams it. Well, after he rams into another house.
Is Shniknesh wearing anything? Like a shirt or something?
No.
Snicknesh is nothing.
Yep.
I'm just gonna tap him in the shoulder then.
I look over at him.
I'm gonna point back to Agent A. I think
As
he
you
wants to. I
stop
think he wants
in
to
the
talk.
middle of a house, there's a family staring at you. And there's an old grandfather going, "Hi, I killed your lot back in the war."
And
I'm
one's
going-
still alive.
I'm going to walk up the little hole I made. I'm going to stare at him and I am going to poke him.
Agent A
Wait,
or the old man?
Me?
No, the old man.
Okay,
Oh.
you don't have to walk up in the hole. You're in his house right now. You're standing like right next to
I
his
thought I was
his
like
table.
making a hole.
No,
through
you've walked into his house and now are standing right next to his dining table as his family was sitting down to eat. He is sitting at the head and he
I'm
is
going to
pointing at
poke-
you with his cane.
I'm going to poke him and then I'm going to walk away.
The old man falls over with a whole like a giant like dent in his head. He stopped breathing.
Sounds good.
One of the
Alright,
kids
let's
goes, "Grandpa, no!"
go. Alright, sounds good. Let's go.
And you hear the dad saying, "Fucking finally, that old bastard deserved to die."
No, you hear his daughter go, "Yes, I am so happy I upped his life insurance this week."
You're welcome, Lemon.
She just gives a thumbs up and tosses a gold coin to Machina.
Hell yeah.
Murder pays. Remember that, kids.
As Snicknesh turns around, walks through, makes another hole in the house. Lady doesn't care as she realizes she's rich. Snicknesh comes
Let's
out.
go back to where Aardvark is. Alright?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
stand in one of the
Aardvark.
houses that's
I just say Aardvark
demolished.
as I start walking towards him.
Okay, as Agent A is standing in the middle of one, like a house down, or one row of houses down from you, getting back to him, creating more holes in other houses. You guys are now staying in the dining room of another commoner's house that is nowhere to be found, thankfully.
They're probably upstairs in the attic. But okay. Hey,
man.
Snicknesh, do you want to go back to the mafia and eat him? I hear he's tasty.
I stare at him, not knowing what a mafia is.
The
We're gonna go back
changeling.
to.
I stare at him, not knowing where the changeling, or do
The
I even
house
know
you
what a
broke
changeling
into.
is?
Snicknesh does not know what a changeling is.
I don't
The
even know
house
what a.
you squished the other guard in. The
What,
one where you
every-
tried to eat the other guard's hand.
All right. Oh, the snack I had a while back. Okay, I'm walking towards there.
Machina, are you following this chaos still?
Yeah.
The snack that doesn't smile.
I
That's
mean, this is
delicious.
basically a primer for what I'll be doing with Zilpip. So
Okay, so Snicknesh continues to walk back through several houses, yet again causing more damage, as there's a full-on civil war going on in the town between slaves and guards. The only reason that Snicknesh is getting away with this without any consequences, because there are no guards to stop him at this point. You come back to the house. The guard that was there with the one arm is now dead, is fully dead. Snicknesh, you can smell it. And the one that was squished is still squished. The door is still squished down. There's no one there.
All right, I'm dragging the dead guard with me up to where the mafia boss is.
Okay, wait.
By the foot.
Back,
Wait,
Wait, can
back
I
to the
roll
bar.
investigate?
No,
Wait,
to where the
which
mafia
one?
boss is, like
The
changeling
Mafia
one.
Changeling. Got it.
Okay,
I'm
you
grabbing-
don't know
I'm
where
grabbing-
that one
I'm going
is.
to roll for I'm going to roll for investigation to see if there's any hidden doorway.
Okay, as
and I'll
Snicknesh
try
just
to
walks in the
stop
room.
Snick. Oh, never mind.
Go ahead, Machina.
I was gonna try to stop Snickage from walking into the room if Agent A actually found in his trap. But I
Oh.
think it's too late.
Agent A, go ahead and give me a investigation.
17.
Okay, you find that there is a door on the backside of the building that does seem to have something something off about it. As you look about, you realize there's a tiny little, not liver, but piece of metal sticking out on the knob that seems to click if the knob is turned one way and doesn't if it's turned the other.
Is this a sleight of hand check or?
Are you trying to
I
disarm it?
break through the door.
You don't even know where I am.
Okay.
I'm breaking through the
Snicknish just walks through. Snicknish, give me a moment. Snicknish does a 26 hit you.
I get advantage on dex save, like
This
dex.
is not a dex save.
This is not a stack save.
You're not
Okay,
saving.
yeah. 26.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's on the number, it doesn't hit, right?
Not for
does.
it does it doesn't for players, no.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So Snicknish just walks through. Then one sec. Agent A does a give me a second. 24 hit you.
With disadvantage or no?
That's no, just normal.
Then yes, it does.
Okay. So give me a moment. Let me
I'm
check
just
something.
outside
Snick
seeing
Nash.
shit.
Okay, wait.
Uh-oh,
Do-do-do.
Snicknish did it again.
Oh my god. Oh,
damn it.
you.
Okay, give me a sec. That is. Oh yeah. Go ahead, Agent A. Give me a Dex saving throw.
I'm good at this.
Remember, you have Wait.
Well,
you
I'm
have
I have proficiency
evasion?
in it. I do.
I can't remember because I don't remember if bards get those.
By the way, DM, I'm still dragging the body, right?
No,
Or the
yeah,
leg?
yeah. You're still dragging the body. Don't worry.
Wait,
Oh, okay. I'm
do
just
I
making
still have
sure.
evasion? Oh, I don't.
No.
So, what? Nah, fuck it. Proficiency. I forgot how that works again.
It's just a dexterity saving throw.
Not 20 plus 8. 28.
Okay, you take 20 points of fire damage.
Owie.
You're
as
good.
I'm
This-
alive.
as the fireball just launches off from the door, from right behind the door, shooting out, missing Snicknish. I don't know how, as he is legitimately so big that he takes up the entire doorway, but somehow the fireball misses him and hits Agent A instead.
I don't fucking know. Like, literally blocking the doorway. How?
Yep.
I make my
Stay.
own doorway.
Stay where you are.
I look at him.
As you look around, Snicknish, or to your left, Snicknish, there's a stairway going down. And the thing that shot the fireball is sitting right in front of you. It's
Is
a
it
small
That's
little...
why you
living-
practice social distancing, people.
Machina says from the doorway, avoiding everything.
Is it
Stay
a
where
living?
you
Is
are.
it a living thing or is it a not living thing?
No, it's just what looks to be an iron cannon that was mounted into the wall.
Can I rip out the cannon?
Yes,
my
you
God.
can. Give me a strength check.
Yeah. 18 plus 9.
Okay, you managed to pull the cannon fully out of the wall, putting a nice hole in the wall.
I'm
There-
gonna go
I'm
downstairs
also
and
going to
roll
carry the
investigation.
cannon. And
Okay.
yeah.
Just stay
Agent
where
A, you can't
are.
get past Snicknish. He is so wide.
Snicknash, can you please move so I can investigate without dying again?
All right, I'm going to like sort of carve a little side passage in the wall so that he can scooch around me.
By carve, you mean you're just gonna walk into that area, aren't you?
No,
Pretty
he's just gonna
much.
turn around. He's just gonna do a 360.
As Snicknish
back
turns,
and
his
forth.
tail tears up the wall. Now that you can
Thank
get
you.
past him.
And I just walk through. Now, please stay upstairs. I will investigate any traps that's down there, disarm them, and you can come down. Just stay up here.
I'm
Machina,
just
what are you gonna do?
angry aardvark as I walk away.
Make sure Snick Nudge stays up.
Okay. All right. So as you go down, heading down into the stairway, kind of after a few steps, arcs to the left, and you come to another door. This one having no piece of metal this time sticking out that you can see. There is. You can give me an investigation check to see if it's trapped.
14 plus 8, 18.
It is not trapped. This one. There's no. It's just a normal wooden door.
That's 22.
Oh, my bad. 14 plus 4. I forgot.
You're still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do I have any spells that can have me scry? Oh, do I have scry? I don't have scry.
Squad
That's well,
should have taken Find Familiar.
yeah.
Should have taken Snake Nash.
No.
Honestly, yeah.
Snicknish is the familiar.
Is it just like a wooden door? Like, is it
Yeah,
like
it just
cracked
seems to
for
be
me
a
to,
wooden door that's been put together, a solid piece of wood with a doorknob on it.
I do like a tap.
Okay. Nothing
See
happens.
if there's a... Okay.
Try knocking.
I'm gonna knock.
You knock. Silence. Silence continues. Nothing happens.
You
Is
want
there
me to
any
just
other
bust it?
doors?
There are no other doors. This is the only one.
You just want me to bust in there and then fire the flamethrower?
Not yet. Snick
Alright.
Nash!
I start charging down.
I move out the fucking way.
Snicknish goes through the door and comes into an empty room with simple blocks, or simple stone blocks on the floor. It is empty. The only thing that's in this room is another door across from it that's made of solid iron. And
I
has an...
charge through the door.
Snicknish, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Saving throw?
Yes.
That's an 18 plus 9.
27.
Okay, let me see. Which die? There it is. Oh, let's just, since it's 10d10, we'll just save myself the trouble.
5d10 then?
So you take 53 points of damage halved.
That is 25, 26. Yeah, 26.
That's, yeah, 26.
26 points of poison damage. As you run into the iron door, it does not budge, and the eyeball that is above it that I was describing is looking at you. It is about 12 feet off the ground. This entire room seems to be made of iron walls as well, and the ground is just made of simple stone blocks. As it starts to release a purple smoke, Agent A, you can start to see this and have a chance to react to move away. I assume you move away and don't decide to just
I'm
walk
not.
in. Well, Machina, did you follow Snicknish down there?
Yeah, I got a
Oh,
mask. I'm good.
oh yeah, Snicknish, Machina's fine.
I'm
Snick
gonna
Nash,
tell
come back.
Snickers to come back.
Okay, Snicknish, what are you gonna do? You're now poisoned. You can't see, and the air smells terrible.
I'm getting out of here. It's too stanky.
Okay. Snicknish starts running back the other way towards Agent A, dragging poison with him. Agent A, give me a con save.
God damn
Stank. Stank.
You know what? The contract with Zulfip isn't that bad anymore.
Oh, shit.
10 plus 1, 11.
Okay.
That's a fail.
That's okay. 40 points of poison damage.
Hey, at least
Snicknish just pulls this poisonous gas out with him.
I
It is
just
filling the hall.
facepalm myself and like, fucking hell. Just stand by the doorway. Block off the entrance. Turn around and stand by the door as if you're taking a fucking fuck.
Snicknish has
Okey
gone up, gone and blocked the door with his frame. Erdash and Yorl are now gagging and trying not to die as they're still on his back, and both of them have gone unconscious.
What's the
I
eyeball
use
doing?
mass cure wound
It's just
on
watching you.
everyone.
Okay.
Was it also the one that fired the thing?
It didn't do anything. Just as soon as Snicknish ran into the iron door and bounced off of it, vents opened up in the room and started letting this purple gas emit.
I made a dent in the door though, right?
I'm gonna
Big
knock on the
ass
door again,
fucking
see what
large.
happens.
As you knock on the door, nothing happens.
Can I find where the slit was? Where the poison gas at?
Yeah, you can see it very clearly as it's still pouring more gas into the room. It's on the top, on each corner of the room, there is a vent that is pouring out the stuff that is opened up.
Do I have any range weapons in there?
I do.
Snicknish is a ranged weapon.
He is. He is. Oh, I do have a crossbow. What happens if I shoot the eye?
You don't know.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
That is a +5.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 17 hit?
It does. Roll damage.
That is a 5 too. What the hell?
Okay. The eye, you manage to get a bolt lined up with the eye using your mask and pop it straight in the cornea. The eye vanishes immediately. The bolt falls to the ground, cracking in half, and the poison vents seem to close up.
Is it
Do
gonna
I
clear
notice
up?
this?
No, Snicknesh, your back is still faced towards it, and Urdash and Yorl are still coughing like crazy.
Machina, is it done?
No, I think there's still poison.
Yeah, there's still poison gas in the room, but it's no longer pouring in. The vents have closed. But Snicknesh is kind of blocking the doorway with his girth.
Is it gonna drain
Machina,
out?
I'm gonna have
It
to
is
ask
not.
you to hold on to something. Hey,
I-
Snicknesh,
Oh no.
move your tail like a windmill.
I'm
I
gonna
proceed
stand by
to
the
start-
side of the
I
door.
proceed to start
Okay.
T-posing as I start twirling like a helicopter.
So Snicknesh starts spinning, breaking the foundation of the stairway. You can hear the wood cracking as his tail starts spinning at rapid speed, and he starts spinning in a fucking helicopter with his arms out, breaking wood, cracking it, splitting it everywhere. The stuff starts pouring out. Agent A and Snicknesh, give me some con saving throws again, please.
How many?
Just one for both of you.
Let's see. Okay.
I got an 18.
13 plus
18.
9.
Okay. Alright, 13 plus 9.
Wow.
Alright, you both managed to save, so that's half damage. That is
I better
22
not
points
go down for
split.
this.
That's 11 points of
11.
damage. Poison.
Yep.
As the gas seems to fume out, the body that Snicknesh is still carrying has now smacked against the wall enough time that there's like its skull's been battered. It's mostly just skull now.
It doesn't even have a head anymore. It's just a stump.
Pretty much.
How
The
is
bone is bare.
Dash and Yorl.
Alright, Yorl and Urodash are now puking in the corner as they're trying not to. They've been spun as Snicknesh finally stops and the gas is ventilated out.
I'm gonna knock on the door again.
Nothing happens.
I know you're in there.
You hear a quiet voice. No, you don't.
The poison's gone. I can literally just have the guy dent the door even bigger.
There is no one here.
Snicknesh.
Hey, big
Mhm.
guy.
Mm.
Don't want me to go through with this?
There is no one here.
You can charge in.
I charge in with all of my might and I try and just pulverize the door.
Give me an attack.
Alright, that is a 5 plus 13.
Okay,
18.
that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, cool. That's 9 points of damage.
Alright, as Snicknesh slams into the door, it leaves a bigger dent and it's coming off its hinges. And the man goes, "Nobody is here."
I
Last
do it
chance.
again.
Okay, go ahead and do another attack.
I ready my weapon. I ready the flamethrower.
Okay,
14, does that hit?
that does. Alright, give me damage. It's a stationary target, it's not hard to hit it.
Did you just roll on that one?
Yeah. I did. 10 damage.
Okay, the door opens up. Snicknesh, give me a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, no, Dex. My apologies.
Oh, dex saving throw?
Yes,
Do I
dex
not
saving
see? Okay, so I have advantage on dex effects that I
Can see.
You
I
can-
can't
it- can
see.
see.
As soon as the door opens, you can see it. There's another cannon right at your face.
All right, advantage.
Sure.
I'm still at the side of
Okay.
the door.
Okay, saving throw you said?
Yeah.
So that would be a 21.
Okay, what's half of 91?
That is 45.
45 points of acid damage as acid explodes onto your face, Snicknesh.
I am very grumpy at this point as they're preventing me from getting a good meal.
Oh, Snicknesh, the
Snicknesh, you wanna
body is also evaporated now. You're not holding on to anything anymore.
I grabbed there was someone that was saying words past the door.
As you look around, Snicknesh, you see what looks to be a little cone, like an orange cone, with a disc that seems to be spinning. And
Like the traffic cone?
it keeps repeating, "Nobody is here."
Well,
I just
shit.
stare at the cone in complete confusion.
Hey, Janae, come here.
There's nothing in there other than that.
No loot? Nothing?
Nope. It's just a small little room with this little what do you call him? Record player. And then acid cannon that Snicknesh just got the bad end of.
Are the cannons usable?
Well, the cannon's empty now. It's
But-
all over
but they're-
Snicknesh's face.
But they're still usable, right?
I mean, yeah, it's still working order.
Hey, Janae, come here.
I give him the cannon that I have before, and
Oh,
and I
that
rip
cannon
this-
melted.
Oh, that cannon.
Ah.
Then I ditch that one, and I take out this one, and I hand it to him.
Wait,
Sneak-
to whom?
Pulls it out. It's
It's a
acidic.
machina.
Oh, yeah, I can use it, maybe. How heavy is this?
It's a 60-pound cannon.
Yeah, I can carry it.
Agent A. So upon seeing this acid, Snicknesh get a bath of acid, and now there's just what looks to be a record player in there. What did you want to do?
I think
What?
he just came back.
Oh, did you just come back?
My phone died, so I'm using my laptop.
Okay, so Snicknesh opened the door, found a record player saying nobody is here, and then got a bath of acid shot at him.
Son of a bitch.
It's a small room. It doesn't look like there's anything else in there.
Search for a hidden way
Do
out.
I hear footsteps?
You do not.
Search
Yeah.
for a hidden path.
Okay.
Snicknesh, being the
I-
intellectual that he is,
I'm going to roll investigation to see if there's any hidden path.
Okay, Janae.
being the intellectual he is going
18
to
plus
start.
4.
Got
God
it.
damn it.
Go ahead,
He's
Snicknesh.
gonna start speaking to the tiny cone.
Okay, what is
Oh
he
my
gonna tell
God.
the cone?
Where is food thing?
Scare into
Nobody-
submission. It might actually talk.
I will intimidate. You know, I'm rolling for intimidation.
Okay.
I'm trying
Oh
to.
my god.
So while Snicknesh does that, Agent A, you managed, as you look about the room, as you notice the hole that Snicknesh pulled the cannon out of, does seem to have a small little hallway under, like, that you can kind of see light coming from on the other side of the hole. You can't get through it, but you can see a little crack in the wood behind where the cannon was, and you can see light. Oh no. Snicknesh, what did you
Oh,
roll for
no.
intimidation?
Oh yeah, I did. So 9 plus 5.
14. The thing is intimidated. It stops making noise, and it completely stops the record from spinning.
Snicknesh!
Wow.
I point to the where he broke off the cannon. Break!
I smash.
You're never gonna heal him, are you, Fuka?
I mean, he's living. He has enough
45
health.
damage. But yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm out the way.
As Snicknesh
know.
charges through this small wall, not even having to do much attack because this thing is very flimsy, he smells to his left something that smells like food, and as he turns to look, a giant copper coil comes flying at his face. Give me a dex save.
No advantage because I didn't see it, right? Or
Nope.
do I?
It's too quick.
Okay, so 16 plus 4.
Hey,
All right, you managed to save, and that is 34. So that is
uh, 15, 17.
17 points of lightning damage.
I have resistance to lightning, so that's
So
half of that.
17 is halved.
That is
That's
gonna
8.
be. Yeah, I believe so.
8 points of lightning damage. As the coil is glowing blue as it smacks into Snicknesh, not moving him, but irritating him more. And you can hear the running of feet.
Ooh.
Chase him, chase him, chase
I'm
him.
going to give chase
Okay.
and start like
I use
dinosaur
giving chase.
roaring, like a T-Rex roaring as I'm chasing them.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! That's all you hear going down this hallway.
Giving chase.
Don't kill him! I'm just gonna shout out.
I look over at Machina. Hey, Machina.
Yeah?
Cast the dimension door and open it. Let's
Ah. I'm
and
gonna
just
go.
like go 500 feet.
Do you have
in front.
Dimension Door?
I do.
Wait, how did you? You shouldn't have it if you're not attuned to the item.
I'm not attuned. It's a spell.
Oh, do you actually have the spell naturally?
Yes.
Oh shit! Okay. Okay.
I just open the door and go 500 feet forward where Rustic to
In front,
the end of
actually,
the
in
hallway.
front, in front of the changeling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's not a changeling from what you finally see. It's a gnome.
Stop.
I'm gonna pick
shit.
him up.
And he turns and slams into a wall right in front of you guys and goes through goes through it. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! As he continues running, Snicknesh is coming charging at you guys right now, angry.
I'm gonna point in the
Another
direction where he
dimension
went.
door and go right.
Snicknesh, you see that they're pointing off to your right.
I go right.
As Snicknesh bounces into the wall, slamming a couple of the brick pieces off and continues chasing this guy. He's still
Use another
screaming.
dimension door and come
Oh
on.
shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! As he's continuing to run down this hallway, Snicknesh is slowly losing him, and finally, as the man takes another left, right as Snicknesh is starting to see him, a door slams behind Snicknesh. Snicknesh, give me another con save.
Snicknesh angry. I hope you
Thing
liked
is-
the sound effect that I posted
Oh,
in
yeah.
chat. You know,
We can just, pick him up when he's actually down and not pissed.
all right. So I got a 14 plus 9.
Okay.
23.
So, that's halved. That would be 9 points of poison damage as the door slams shut as you run into it. And as soon as you run into it, one of the side little panels on the wall opens up and sprays you with yellow mold.
I'm just even angry. I'm just getting angry at this point. They're just
I'm
they're-
using
Oh,
mass
shit.
cure
Oh, shit.
wounds
Oh,
on
shit.
everyone.
He's gone. Snicknesh is
Ah.
long out of your distance. Unless you, even if you guys are
Ah.
chasing him, it's gonna take a while to keep up with him.
Ooh, I'm going to use find the path
Mm-hmm.
and find the most shortest distance to the gnome, not the Snicknesh actually.
Okay. You realize that as you guys were standing in that hallway, there's a door that's off to your left that you could go through that's going to parallel right where he's going to end up as he's continuing to be chased.
Come on, Machina, and I just open the door.
As
Make
you
sure
op-
we're actually hidden this time.
And
as
I
you
use chameleon skin actually.
okay, as you open the door and walk through casually, you can still hear the guy going, "Oh shit, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Not today!"
I'm gonna prepare to grab him.
Okay. As Snicknesh continues to chase this guy, he's looking, he's trying to find something to throw at him. As you guys can clearly see, he turns around and smiles and throws what looks to be a small little wooden table, not like really big. This looks like something you'd find in a dollhouse that has some sort of symbol, and he throws it at Snicknesh. Snicknesh, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Snicknesh is just getting bullied.
12.
Okay. Oh fuck. You take 4 points of damage, force damage, as the altar of evil slams into your face and doing nothing.
It's an altar of fucking evil. What the hell? He
What?
has those?
Why the fuck is this going on? Don't eat me! as Machina finally, as he runs past Machina managing to pick him up and grab him. I assume you pull him in so Snicknash doesn't run into him and eat him in all one bite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Snicknash's mouth is wide open right now.
Snicknash just goes charging past, not seeing where the gnome went, continuing down the pathway.
Snap
Yeah.
my fingers of a calm
Yeah,
emotion.
Legit, he looks like an actual T-Rex right now, just charging in, trying to get a big old bite on him.
Snicknash has gone down the hallway, continuing down the path past you guys. Gone. He thinks he's still chasing the poor gnome.
He's going to realize sooner or later. So,
The gnome was
and I
just,
just
"Oh,
dispelled the chameleon skin. So, what's up?
what the fuck? What is that?
Where's your treasure?
What treasure? I'm a merchant. That's all.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Why is there a dinosaur trying to eat me?
Well,
What did I
we thought
do?
he was a mafia boss, and
What the
Teardrop
fuck?
Gnome.
Mafia
Listen.
boss.
Shut up for a second. Teardrop Gnome wanted us to come and kill you, as a matter of fact, for some gold, but now we realize we've been duped. So, stick that.
No. He's trying to wiggle out of
I
Machina's
just snap
arms.
my fingers of a calm emotions.
Counter spell.
How the fuck does he learn counterspell? He's a fucking merchant.
Man, you know how many wizards try and take advantage of my kindness? Oh, you
Will
ain't
you
playing
shut
that
up?
magic game.
Otherwise, you will be eaten.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Don't make me pull up a lawsuit against you. You've already invaded my home, killed my guards.
Say,
Do you know how
question.
much those traps cost? What?
yeah. You know what's happening outside?
No. I've been down here
Uh,
working.
Civil
Yeah.
war
What are we
going
working
on.
on?
Oh. Well, then you busted through all my traps, and now I have no way of defending myself. What the hell? As Snicknash has finally come back around. You see the
just
tiny gnome in
gently
Machina's arms.
I just gently pat Snicknash. Good Snicknash.
I will eat you, little one.
I still pat him.
I will eat the whining
So what's the
gnome
plan
too.
now, guys?
Can you put me down?
No,
He looks
you're
at
gonna run
Machina.
away again.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So no.
So, Snicknash,
God
we've
damn
been
it.
duped. Teardrop Mafia dude tricked us. Teardrop Mafia gnome tricked us.
I stare at him like, what is this supposed to mean?
It means you can eat Teardrop.
I leave this place.
Snicknash just starts walking through walls again.
Thank you
So
for your
what-
time, as I just gently bow to the merchant and start running
So
off.
let go of him.
Let
what-
go! We're gonna eat. We're gonna
What
destroy
the
that fucking
fuck?
mafia.
All right, have fun.
What? As you said him down, he looks at you. But what about my shop?
We'll have someone pay for it
Hey,
later.
Machina, toss him that gold coin that you got from that one lady.
No.
Oh,
Why are there monsters that exist like that in this world? He goes back to working.
I know monster.
As you guys exit the city, you can see that everything seems still calm out on the road, besides the fact that you're walking over paste as you walk out.
Oh, so everything's done now. Like
Yeah, the
everything's-
fires are still going on, but you don't hear the clashing of people anymore at this point.
So who won?
You don't know.
You can assume that the guards
I scream.
won.
Hang on, I'm gonna scream out. Is there any guards left? Say I.
You don't hear anything.
Is there any slaves left? Say I.
You don't hear anything.
I'm gonna go with neither of them.
All right,
food.
time to eat Teardrop Mafia.
As you guys head back to the tavern, finally making it back, the Silvers is sitting there. He goes, "So I'm gonna guess by all the noise down the street, that was you lot."
Maybe.
No, not me. Not me.
Well,
Shut up.
fair enough. I
So, Where's
yes.
Teardrop?
You mean the mafia boss?
Yeah.
I don't actually know. He left after you guys disappeared.
Do you
Ah,
know where he went? Left or right?
It's not in my best interest to ever ask that sort of
Nick
thing.
Nash?
that's Nick Nudge.
I start sniffing around for them.
Okay, give me an investigation check, Snicknash.
I actually did these.
No, I got a 19.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Snicknash, you've caught his scent. He seems to have
start-
headed into the city towards the towards the keep where you guys came from.
I pursue.
Oh shit, he's in the keep. No, should we go?
Wait.
Snicknash just goes.
Okay, let's go. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. As Snicknash starts walking through houses once more, ignoring anything, just following the scent. Eventually, you guys come to the keep, and you see the guards are cleaning up. You find the hole in the wall that's still there. The gate is back and open as bodies are being carried off. Snicknash, you can still smell the mafia boss coming from inside the keep itself.
I want to look around where
Okay.
I currently am right now.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
What's Nick Nudge's walking speed?
He's
30.
pretty slow actually.
Oh. I can
30.
actually catch up to him. That's good.
Wait.
Just large resounding thumps on the fucking floor.
So around you, Snicknash, is mostly bodies from differing races of what look to be slaves. Well, of course, you don't perceive slaves. These are just people that look like they are unarmored and very little weapons on them. There are a couple of houses that are burnt and charred. A few guards are walking about, cleaning up, moving bodies. The streets are mostly empty, and the gate and drawbridge are down currently. So.
Interesting. Where's the hole we made earlier?
It's about a couple street blocks down. It'll take you about a few minutes to walk over there.
Alrighty. I'm assuming my party members are hot on my trail.
Yeah, they've been following you.
Alright, go into the hole.
This giant bloodhound walking around, basically. The most terrifying dog you've ever seen. As Snicknash walks over to the hole, climbs through it, making it larger as he pulls a few bricks with him, not really realizing or caring. The scent seems to be coming from inside the main keep itself.
Ah,
Alright,
shit.
I'm waiting for my party members.
All right, I assume Machina and Agent you're following right behind Snicknash.
At
Yep.
this point, I'm like exhausted, and I just climb up on his back.
I
Oh my
sort of,
God.
I don't let him climb on my back. I point,
What?
I don't let him. I point to where the scent is coming from.
Jeez.
I don't think we
Great.
should go in.
No, that's a bad idea.
Well, just walk
Do
out.
do I hear voices?
Do you hear voices?
Like, do I hear the Queen's voice and someone else's voice, or do I hear?
It's a massive stone keep.
Yeah, you hear guards talking here and there. You hear a dragging of bodies being moved around, the squishing
did
of
I say?
corpses.
I'm gonna go
But did
call
you
it.
say in the throne room, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
smell's
but
coming
we're
from
not
in the
there right
keep.
now.
Yeah, you're just on the in the inner walls, the main
Yeah.
grounds of the keep.
I'm
What
gonna go.
What are the guards saying? I want to hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask a guard what happened.
Yeah.
What? One of the guards looks at you and goes, "Oh man, we had a full slave riot. I don't even know like how they got out. Like, I mean, how they broke their collars, we're not sure, but I guess someone screwed up. I guess someone
Yeah.
misread the orders or something like that.
Oof.
But
Sounds nasty.
yeah, I lost half my platoon. I mean, it was a devastating battle. We managed to either kill or capture most of the slaves that are left. So,
While
but
he's
I'd say at least
talking, I'm just gonna
2/3 are
sniff
dead."
the man.
As you sniff at me, looks at you and like, can you
Don't mind him.
please?
He's usually like this.
He's friendly. He never bites.
He's like, you do realize we gnomes fight Dragonborn constantly, and this big bastard is terrifying.
I'm just gonna ask. So, do you know where any health potions are at?
No, I'm kind of, I don't get that kind of money to spend. I'm not a mercenary, We don't get that type of change to toss around.
Would I gain health points if I ate somebody?
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I just walk away and try to find
Damn it.
a health, some health potions.
Come on, Snicknash. We're stopping.
As-
Not.
as the party heads out of the gate or heads out of the keep once
We're gonna
more.
go through the hole again.
When the
I make
mason,
the hole. I start doing like snow angels while I'm walking out the hole to make it even
Just
bigger.
fucking jumping jacks.
Well,
Just like
Yeah.
one of the masons that have been ordered to come has just started to fill in the hole, and he looks at you like, "Fuck." Starts getting more brick and starts yelling at another gnome to go gather more supplies. As you guys head into town, most of the shops are closed at this point. It's getting later in the day. As you spent most of your day kind of either in the middle of the slave riot or going and doing about your business. Returning to the tavern that you guys originally went to, Silver's Tavern, to spend the night. As most of the shops are closed and none of them seem to have any supplies on their shelves that you can see as you walk past the windows. Sicknesh gets fed once more, and the
For
party's
free.
yes, the party gets to retire for
Yeah.
the night. And that is where we will end today's session. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you tomorrow for Rejected Potentials session.
Sickness
Bye.
is gonna give you a fucking aneurysm.